the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Cleared without complication. Can he deliver? Konate. Kalulu. Lacroix. Cucurella. Now it's Llorente. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Grimaldo. And he's managed to get free. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. A chance to play it in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Konate. Samba. Lacroix. Hernandez. That has been cut short. Keeper's got good distance on that. Grimaldo. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Lacroix shifted upfield. And it's Gusto. Hernandez. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Gusto. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's had a crack. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lacroix. Upamecano. Konate. And he's there to get it away. Grimaldo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Over to the left. And it's Toro. Cucurella. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? This might... takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Howson delivers the ball. Hernandez. Kalulu. He cuts out the supply. Unai Simon.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Laporte. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mignon, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Upamecano. Out for a throw. Lacroix. Hernandez. Howson. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Unai Simon. And it's played forward. Samba. Hernandez. Kalulu. Gusto played out to the left flank. Back into the middle. Konate. Nice control. And he's there to clear it. Cucurella. Now, what about a counter-attack? Grimaldo, gently done. And that has been cleared. Hernandez. Lacroix, aim forwards. It's run loose here. Oh, that's a nice ball. That's the keeper's ball. Lacroix. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Konate. Samba. Lacroix. Hernandez. 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 Forwards and with intent. He is just caressing the ball. Mosquera. Laporte played out towards the right wing. Proves too strong. Lacroix. Samba. Kalulu. Konate. France to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Digne crosses. Laporte. Laporte gently done. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been won straight back. And he's picked out the run. He goes for a shot! Howson gets rid without sophistication. And they've got a throw. Howson. Howson, now he's got space here. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Cucurella. Ah, such a clever touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Aimed in towards the centre. Llorente. In once more. Tries to get it clear. Crossed in again. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Raya.
That's really well manoeuvred. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That has found him in acres of space.
Oh, sweet feet.
There are a few waiting for it. Upamecano with a fine tackle. Konate. Digne. Konate. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Samba gets over and intercepts. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And they can counter here. And it's gone back to the keeper. Kalulu. Magno. Samba. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Moved on forwards. Laporte tries making a foray down the right. Laporte. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Played out wide. Grimaldo, now here's the delivery. No, that's not going to find its target. Upamecano with the clearance. And it's Laporte. Clearly not happy with that. Hernandez. Samba. Magno. Lacroix. Pedro Porro. Howson. Laporte. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Howson wins the duel this time. Laporte. It's Grimaldo. Grimaldo, oh, good spread. Al Kubasi swings it across. Konate. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Digne. Konate. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There are a few waiting for it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Howson. Cucurella. Howson. Cucurella. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hernandez. Lacroix. Raya. Grimaldo. Laporte. And it's Laporte. Grimaldo picks it up out wide. Llorente. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lacroix. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Howson. Pedro Porro. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Foot in. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Danger averted for now. Howson. Lobbed in behind. So nearly the perfect ball. Hernandez. Well read, nice interception. Mosquera. And here's Llorente. Good take, and is he in? And it's Laporte. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Konate gets it away. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the action is back underway.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Samba. Lacroix. Hernandez. Samba.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Kalulu. Konate. Kalulu. Hernandez. Upamecano. Lacroix. Hernandez. Mosquera producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pedro Porro. Laporte. And he shoots!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Lacroix. Samba. Kalulu.
And it's played forward.
And it's Dina. Konate. Kalulu. Hernandez. Pedro Porro. Gusto. Hernandez.
Played out to the right. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? Can he finish?
Pedri. Howson.
It's a good run down the left-hand side.
And here's Llorente. He's found a way through. And here's Llorente. Hernandez. 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 Upamecano.
That's good play. It's really well cleared. Throw it.
Maignan. Upamecano. Upamecano
Hurtling down that right flank.
Hernandez. Hernandez.
Shoots! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Iñigo
Goes short. Decent chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Kalulu. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Hernandez. Great work on the overlap. That's an excellent interception. Pedri. Upamecano. Hernandez. Grimaldo absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mosquera. Mosquera forwards and with intent. Lacroix. .60 played. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Samba aim forwards. And it's Digne. Raya cuts it out. Pedri. Howson shifted upfield. And here's Llorente. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Pedro Porro. Kalulu. Konate. Kalulu. Kalulu, gently done. Kubasi. Unai Simon, aim forwards. Howson. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Howson. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hernandez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Grimaldo. Llorente. Great defending, strong and determined. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Unai Simon. Pedri. Raya. Pedri. Unai Simon. Raya. Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. Driving on, a real charge here. Looking for a decent ball in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Hernandez Was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Out to the right. Laporte gets good distance on it.
Unai Simon. Pedro Porro is onto it in a flash. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Upamecano. Kalulu.
And it's played forward.
Konate. That's been slipped through. Digne.
France really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And it's Gusto. Nice interception, well timed.
France truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Mosquera. Dani Olmo. Laporte. Kubasi.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Pedro Porro. Howson.
Very nicely done.
Mosquera. Pedro Porro.
Oh, it's come loose. Showing good feet.
Howson.
And he whips it in. Can he finish?
Spain clearly are pushing for the...
Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Maignan. Hernandez.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pedro Porro.
Howson goes on a run down the left wing.
Pedri. Unai Simon. Lacroix. Samba. Kalulu. Samba. Konate. Kalulu. Lacroix. Llorente does really well there, strong defending. And it's Toro.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lacroix forwards and with intent.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Hernandez. Oh, delicate chip through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hernandez. Moved on forwards. Mosquera does really well to win the ball there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kalulu, oh, good spread. Upamecano, oh, it's played into the area. Llorente. And it's Olmo. Llorente. Oh, that looks a good... Oh, they could be caught out here. And that was very necessary. Konate cuts out the pass.
Spain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Dani Olmo. Laporte. Great ball if he can get there. Dani Olmo. Lovely feet. Played out to the right.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Kalulu. Picks it up out wide. Konate. It's Emna. Tries a shot! It's been taken short. In into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! Laporte. Hernandez. They are right into last chance territory. Dani Olmo. Llorente. Mosquera. Unai Simon. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.
So off we go then. Lacroix. Samba. Kalulu. Laporte. Raya. Kubasi. Laporte. Llorente! Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Marcos Llorente really felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Lacroix. Hernandez. Played out to the right, and back to the keeper they go. Raya. Howson. Howson gently done. Now it's Llorente. Llorente played out to the left flank. Pedro Porro has it out wide and in space. A chance to play it in. Lovely bit of skill. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hernandez. Konate. Digne. And it's Digne. Gusto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mosquera. Howson. Howson forwards and with intent. Cucurella. They get a throw in. It's a good run down the right. Hernandez. Howson gets in to thwart him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hernandez. 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 Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hernandez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kalulu. Konate, aim forwards. Magnon. Kalulu. Samba. Hernandez. Hernandez played out towards the right wing. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Howson. And it's Porro. Calmly anticipates. Magnon. Kalulu. Hernandez. Digne. Konate. Lacroix. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Grimaldo. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Hernandez. And it's Gusto. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro knocks it out wide. He's going to be disappointed with that. Hernandez. Konate. Digne. Laporte. And here's Llorente. Mosquera. Laporte. Great work on the overlap. We expected better, and so did he. Out to the right. Back in once more. Upamecano clears it away. In once more. Mignon attempts a clearance. Can he deliver? Very nicely done. Chance here to counter. And it's Gusto. Mosquera does really well to win the ball there. Unai Simon. Pedro Porro. There will be a throw-in. Cucurella. Oh, played through for the wide man. Pedro Porro. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Upamecano. Kalulu. Moved on forwards. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. And it's Digne. Digne spread out to the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Howson.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Mosquera. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Lacroix. Hernandez. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ball's gone out of play. Cleared
without complication.
Played out wide. That's good play. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Hernandez. Can he finish? With the short one. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hernandez. There's the shot! Herring after the ball here. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, such a clever touch. That looks a good cross. Lacroix, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kalulu, he's gone direct here. Laporte. It's a pretty loose pass. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Al Kubasi gets it away. Digne. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Mosquera. And it's Porro. Howson. Cucurella. Unai Simon. Lacroix. Upamecano tries a measured ball. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Hernandez. Oh, good spread. Lovely feet. Takes a shot! He'll try to keep this alive. Hernandez. Now it's Llorente. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Digne looking for a runner. Howson. Cucurella. Played towards the other side. Grimaldo is onto it in a flash. Kubasi. Laporte. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Lacroix. Hernandez. Kalulu. Digne. Konate. Searching pass he's played there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ronaldo. And it's played forward. And it's Grimaldo. That's very neat. Laporte. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That is lovely. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. And that's been won straight back, out to the right. Grimaldo, oh, it's played into the area. Hernandez. Upamecano. And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. Kalulu. Hernandez. Hernandez played out towards the right wing. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Laporte. Kalulu. Samba shifted upfield. Hernandez. Upamecano. Succumbs to the pressure. Pedro Porro was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. That's really well manoeuvred. Digne, now he's off and running. Howson moved on forwards. And it's Gusto. Out to the left it goes. Cross it goes. Laporte. Grimaldo. Llorente. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. There is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
France can be pretty happy with their production line, but they still need some lubrication in one or two places to create a flow.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
France clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Hernandez. Hernandez. Digne. Kalulu. Hernandez. Kalulu. Over to the left. He can get that clear. Digne goes short. So who's he picking out? Konate. He's cut it out. That has been knocked clear. Kalulu. Hernandez. Llorente. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Played out to the right. Oh, nice touch. And it's Laporte. Swings it across. Could be danger here. In again. Upamecano attempts a clearance.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Upamecano. Kalulu. Gusto. That has been cut short. Pedri. Howson. Unai Simon. Pedri. And it's Porro. Llorente. Spread out to the left.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Hernandez. Lacroix. Kalulu. Digne. Hernandez. Goes for the shot! What a hit! The save was firm.
France seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Maignan. Kalulu. And it's Digne. Receives it in a good position here. Pedro Porro. Unai Simon. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Samba, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Kalulu. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Samba. Maignan. Lacroix. Hernandez. Gusto, played out towards the right wing. Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. Upamecano crosses it in. Kubasi. Raya. And it's played forward. Howson. Pedri. Howson. And it's Toro. Pedri. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Firmly met. There are a few waiting for it. Pedro Porro crossed in once more.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Digne. Konate. Samba. Well, it's probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Played into space. Digne has it in a wide position. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Howson aimed forwards. Kalulu gently done. Hernandez lobbed in behind. That's an excellent interception. Mosquera.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Upamecano. Hernandez. Gusto. Oh, great play! That has been knocked clear. Upamecano. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Hernandez played in. Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Raya. Dani Olmo. And it's Llorente. Maignan. Lacroix. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Howson. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's going to go a long way. Pedro Porro. Howson picks it up now. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Pedro Porro plays it short. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Porro. It's run loose here. Pedri, over to the left. Showing good feet. it'll be a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Lofted in. Danny Olmo, and the shot! And another try! He's scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Konate delivers the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Howson drives forward on the overlap. It is quite a run he's making here. Lopez. Oh, that's nice. Hit into the middle. He's had a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Lacroix. Kalulu. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Llorente. Pedri. That has found him in acres of space.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Konate, that's an imaginative pass. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Konate. Can he deliver? Muscular approach does pay off here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a good intervention.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Hernandez. Lacroix. Lacroix forwards and with intent. Referee's given a throw. He's having a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Gusto clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
And it's played forward, and it's Llorente. Llorente. Llorente! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And it's hoisted clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kalulu. Hernandez. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Kalulu. Mosquera wins the duel this time.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lacroix. Konate. Konate chooses to go cross-field. Oh, that's neat. Played it. Header comes in! Should have equalised.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Howson gets across to intercept that. And it's Digne. Thinks one through. Oh, this is a good shapes to shoot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Dani Olmo. Laporte. Kubasi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Dani Olmo. Nice physical challenge. Konate has given away a free kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Digne.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing it.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Samba. Raya. Mosquera. Pedri. Kalulu. Konate. Lacroix. Upamecano. Hernandez.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Pedri shifted upfield. We are into stoppage time. Now it's Llorente. And it's Olmo. Samba. Konate. Lacroix. Upamecano. Lacroix. Howson cuts out the pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. And that gets things running. Kalulu. Maignan. Kalulu. Calmly anticipates. Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? And that was very necessary. Mosquera. He's in a great position here. Laporte. Cucurella. Lacroix wins the duel this time. Konate going full tilt down the left. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Kalulu. Hernandez. Llorente! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Cucurella. Kubasi. How Kubasi, gently done. Laporte. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Upamecano. Maignan. Lacroix.
Kalulu.
Hernandez. Samba. Konate goes on a run down the left wing. Konate. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The clock actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kubasi. Grimaldo looking to get on the end of this. Pau Kubasi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Kalulu.
Hernandez. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Upamecano.
Kalulu.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Oh, just skips past his man. Spain.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
you're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Hernandez. And it's Grimaldo. Played into space out wide. That pass just didn't quite work. Cucurella. Pedro Porro.
Kalulu.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Gusto. Konate has it in a wide position. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear. Time to deliver. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's gone for goal! And it's come back out to him. Goal! France! And France are in front. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping pattern or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky and put it away.
So, a breakthrough already.
Right. And it's Grimaldo. Laporte. Lacroix. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Hernandez. Hernandez. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Gusto. Can he finish? Laporte. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.